Children, children, gather round. Granny tells a tale profound. Brambles, prickly corpses grey. Hallows Eve is on its way. Feather of a murder bird. Hearts of soldiers now interred. Add to this an evil plot, paling those that I have wrought.
Session 4? Yes, session 4.
Yay.
Today we don't have Sam with us. She is prepping to go on a journey across the world. So we wish her a happy journey, happy trails, and
Happy trails,
and we will see her again mid-October. Early in the morning, after you guys have long rested, so you receive all the benefits of a long rest.
Oh, my luckies are back.
You are awakened by two things. One, who is sleeping in what rooms? You have 2 rooms. They're modestly sized. You'll have to do some weird bed configurations. There are 2 beds to each room. 5 of you, well, I guess we could just say Miao Zhao.
Is this at the inn?
Yes, this is at the Moon and Sickle Inn and Tavern.
I will fall asleep downstairs in the tavern.
Fair.
If anyone tries to move me, I will beat them into unconsciousness.
Fair enough.
Which means I'm gonna try to wake him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need another long rest after this.
You're
right.
So, other than that, what about the you 3? I'm gonna put Miao Zhao and whatever.
She's probably curled up at the end of the bed.
Yeah, there you go. I
And
like
I'm
that.
sleeping.
And you're sleeping.
Is it 1 bed per room?
I said modestly sized, so 2 beds per room.
Oh, and I'm sleeping in my own bed.
Yeah.
But she's still curled up.
You're right, she climbed the bed.
I guess I bunked with Quincy.
You wake up and
You're small
Draven's just like, looking at you. Hand on his chin, elbow propped.
Hey, good looking.
Just runs his hands through your hair.
So, I like this setup. So, Dyer, the first thing that sort of wakes you from drowsiness is a slight boom of thunder outside. It seems that during the early wee morning hours of the night, rain clouds had settled in and come over the town. It just puts a gray overcast on the whole situation outside.
Okay. So as soon as the thunder bangs, I'm up, the table's flipped over, and I'm like, bar the doors!
You
chop my fucking hands off!
You hear, and you seem to have startled. A woman who has just entered the tavern. She is not modestly dressed like the rest of the town. She's dressed a little more fabulous. She seems to be holding a tray of food, scones, biscuits, breakfast fare, which she's now uncovering from the light drizzle outside. But she pulls down this hood of this cloak, and you can see that it is a young human woman, long blonde hair that falls out from underneath the hood of this sort of emerald green cloak she's wearing. And she's just holding this tray, and she has this look of surprise, fingers splayed on her cheek, just looking at you surprised after you said all of that.
Sorry, it brings back bad memories. Those for sale?
Oh, well, they're free, actually. I brought them for you. I heard about all the brave fighting you did against the Paratigs and how you
come out,
and how you saved a couple of our fair young children here in the city. I'm sorry. I didn't mean. Let me introduce myself.
Knife is still halfway out.
My name is Bethany Norton.
Okay.
Does that last enough for anything?
I'm sorry. I'm one of the residents here in town. I have no children, and my husband died a few weeks back. And I just want to come and say thank you.
Knife goes away.
and bring you breakfast. for you and your compatriots, if that's fine.
Well, I mean, between you and me, I'd rather eat them, these guys out of house and home. And I point back to the, the bar. But stay right there. And I'll kind of back away, still watching her, very...
She's very calmly watching you as she, with a very kind, open smile, just sort of sets the tray down and starts pulling out these pastries and bacon and various breakfast meats and goods.
Bacon?
Yeah, and then the smell of bacon and also the smell of like a nice chestnut pasty flows into your.
I didn't realize there was bacon.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to walk back over and have a seat in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm awake. I can smell it.
Okay. Yeah, also the thunder, it's very loud. It would have roused you all at this point with the smell of bacon.
So,
bacon.
Can I, grab a plate? I don't care if it's dirty or something.
Oh, yes, you can grab it. You guys aren't downstairs yet, so this is just Dyer and Bethany.
So,
right now.
I'll grab a plate, grab some dirty utensils, and shovel on some bacon. Just as I'm eating, I'm like, "So you don't have any kids, but you want to thank us?"
Well, I'll
go ahead and eat some.
I babysit some of the children here.
You do?
Yes,
You do. You don't happen to teach one of those classes up at the church, do you?
Oh no. I do attend. The temple at every Sunday and Wednesday.
Shovel some more bacon in.
Yeah, but no, I'm not as good of a teacher as Goody Brackenbury is. I just simply help some of the families when they need to be out in the fields and when there's extra work that needs to be done around the farms. I simply watch the kids and so.
While she's talking, I'm going to take one of my throwing daggers and just throw it up into the ceiling so that it makes a loud thump, underneath there.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Conveniently, yes. And then underneath.
And then keep talking. By all means, please.
That was rather impressive. Well, we don't.
Did it dodge?
Well, you have to understand. I don't see much action here in this village.
Yeah, I'm sure there's not a lot of action here in this village.
Yeah, you could say.
For one such as yourself.
Well,
who is not tied to anyone in any agreements of matrimony.
Wait, what did we say?
Certainly no action.
She's the only description used was that she's not modestly dressed.
She's not modestly dressed.
Which means what exactly?
She ain't
Provocatively dressed.
She ain't Puritan. That's
Can
one.
I roll an insight on her now that I'm...
We're just gonna let that happen for a second. Okay, there you go. There he is. There he is. All right, there we go. All right.
So much action.
Can I roll an insight on her now that I've had a chance to converse with her a little bit to see if basically what I want to see is she a hag? Is she giving off any kind of indication that she has an ulterior motive for being here?
Okay. Yeah. Roll insight for sure.
Is she Granny?
16.
Oh, she has an ulterior motive for being here, for sure. She is using the words, "Oh, that's very impressive," and saying what she's saying. She seems to have taken a liking to you, Dyer.
That's off the insight check.
Okay, so, just keep conversing with her while I wait for yours to come down, but I will, under the table, I'll have my knife out.
Yeah. you all wake up.
At the point, we were like, what was that thud?
Yeah, and you guys can come downstairs. You
I
can
smell
see,
bacon!
Yeah, you can see that this woman has laid out this table of food, pastries, and Owen and Luna are of course up getting the bar ready and making their own breakfast, but they are watching. They actually, when Owen walks out from the kitchen a little bit, he's like, "Oh, hey, Bethany, good to see you this morning." "Oh, hey, Owen, how are you? How's Luna?" "Oh, Luna's doing quite fine. Good to see you. Good to see you."
What time is it?
6, 7, 8.
6, 7 in the morning. Yeah, it's early.
Normal, what I'm going to call normal people hours.
Yes, that's fair.
With air quotes. Would I have had time to gear up? I'm not going down in plain clothes.
Yeah. It would take about 5 minutes to don your...
I'll have eaten his portion of the bacon.
That's fine.
Although you are a halfling, so your portion is probably larger than most.
We've been through this. We've been through this. As long as you don't eat the entirety of my portion,
okay.
it's fine.
Okay. I will have sampled
Right.
Quincy's portion.
Right. Actually, it's quite. She sees how much you're eating, and then she just walks over, and there was a basket next to the door, and it's just more food that she brings out and lays out. I said, well, I figured you were hungry, but I had this for the church potluck, but just in case, I didn't tell them that I was going to bring it to that I was going to bring anything. But
Pointing with the fork. Very, very smart one.
well, the church does get their share anyway.
Don't they always?
Which church is it in this town?
Chantea. She is the goddess of fertility, wheat, farming, all that. So they would have a yearly tithe.
when do they
And the
have
goddess of off-track betting.
What?
The goddess of off-track betting.
Yes, that's it.
So sex, grain, money.
Kids.
Okay.
Babies.
Just let me know when I get down there.
All right. Pam and Draven would arrive slightly before Quincy gets down, so you both are greeted by this wonderful spread of breakfast foods.
Thank you. Who are you?
We walk in, what do we see exactly?
First of all, she greets herself as Bethany Norton, just local widow of the town. She looks to be in about her, I'd say, early to mid-30s. Long blonde hair, emerald cloak. She has on a tunic with like a slight V. She's wearing like a skirt. It's sort of a burgundy colored skirt.
So what you're saying is that we see her collarbone.
Yes.
Oh,
Scandalous.
Yes, you see her collar.
That's too sexy for
Okay,
6 a.m.
so within the relative context, we understand what that means.
Yes.
But that's still more Puritan than like everywhere else.
Yes,
Boulder State.
yes, pretty much. Pretty much, yeah.
Why are you dressed
Like I've seen boobs in Baldur's Gate.
Yes, you have. At the Rusty Tassel. Maybe.
Yeah, I bounce there sometimes.
There was a weird goblin one time, like he was going crazy,
Yeah.
and like everyone was chanting his name, Lonnie, 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 Lonnie.
Lonnie, that kid had spirit.
He had spirit.
Yikes.
The specific, more of the specific details you see: bacon, eggs, pastries, croissants, banana nut
Wait,
bread.
what day of the week is it?
I believe it was one day or Tuesday.
If it looks like they're going to like eat any of the food, I'm going to insist. Now, come on, let's wait for Quincy. I say as I'm eating.
You are free to react however you want.
I just take
Pretty not long after you say that, Dyer, Quincy, you can clomp down the stairs.
Clomp.
Oh, great, he's here!
Yeah. Basically, like I wanted them to wait in case I like keel over of poison.
Yeah.
Wait. Did this come from the kitchen?
No. I brought it myself as a very hearty thank you for.
What's your game, harlot?
I walk up. Hold on.
I am laughing like out loud, literally.
Just gets dead silent and then nobody's here, but
Every-
like,
I walk over
Everyone-
and thwack him.
Yeah. Owen looked like, and when you said that, Owen had a real stern face on his look, and it looked like he was going to grab this fucking huge tree branch of a mall, like he was gonna come over and whack you with it.
What's the damage on a caber?
Oh god, well his caber, it might be 2d6, it might be 2d8, I don't know. He's 6'11" and big.
Yeah, I whack him.
mid-bacon,
You
like,
thwack him.
No. Trust me. If there was a harlot in this town, I would have found her.
She laughs, she giggles at that.
I apologize for my colleague here. Dude, chill.
How many girls do you know just come in offering bacon and biscuits?
The sun is barely a quarter up in the sky. Can't
Crash
you
of
give
thunder.
it 5?
Crash of thunder.
lightning.
I try to use it in my rant, in my tirade. It's like, can't you can it for like 5 minutes and let us eat in peace?
I reach over very slowly while looking at him, grab a piece of bacon, start chewing on it. Well, I suppose so.
All right.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Yeah, I saved you some, Quincy. There's like 3 strips of bacon on a plate.
1, 2, 3 in the hand. Oh,
Ooh, mighty big appetite.
yeah. You learn out on the field to eat quick because you never know how much time you're actually gonna have.
That's, yeah.
I'm sorry for the umpteenth time. I'm sure you are.
Bethany Norton.
Pleasure to meet you. I am. They call me Quincy. I can't get them to stop.
Well, I'll call you whatever you want me to call you.
1 second.
Fuck.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I sidle over. I sidle over to Dyer. Help.
I suppose introductions are in order. They call me Jack Barrel.
Jack Barrel.
Yeah, Jack. Yeah. I reach over to one of his bacon and that's it. That's the whole interaction.
Yes.
You got something on your mind, Quincy?
I've got bacon in my mouth. Leave him be.
Oh my god. I'm in a game full of boys.
Pam, what are you doing?
I'm eating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Bacon?
Pam.
Oh, well,
She's
hey,
Pam.
How are you? Good. Oh, do you like the bacon?
What's okay?
Oh, well, okay. Any tips for next time for me?
We can make it crispier, I guess.
Okay, yeah. I'll make anything crispy for you.
Okay,
Like
that's too much for me. I roll insight.
Is she hitting on me?
She's hitting on all of us. I'm rolling 2 insight checks.
Okay.
So the first is just, what the fuck? What's her angle here?
Yeah, okay.
And the second is, thinking emoji.
Okay, sure.
Does she? Eyes at Bethany, eyes at Pam, eyes at Bethany.
Is she a switch hitter?
Okay.
What you're asking.
Okay.
So first insight check is 4.
Good.
What is her angle with a 4?
You have a feeling,
I have a feeling.
that size doesn't matter to her.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Wow.
She's as straight as a pencil.
Insect check number 2. I am a small person in real life, and I may have had some tequila.
Oh, that's a cicada.
13.
Second insight check, thinking emoji. She's lonely, Actually, with a 13, I'll give you in this. New blood in town, people from a big city. Someone who has no kids, is a widow. New blood in town, from a big city. Way to get out.
Okay.
She might have gourmand.
From how good everything is,
No,
she
I-
definitely has the gourmand feat.
I
Yeah.
definitely cannot do this in character. Are you suggesting taking another pet?
That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
How long into breakfast are we? Like, do we finish eating it? Or?
Now I would assume you're finished eating it. She's just watching you eat.
Beautiful. Alright, guys, so we need to tackle this here. We have 2 days to catch a hag.
Which hag?
Second hag.
We might only have...
That doesn't mean anything.
Hag number 2.
That still doesn't mean anything.
The other hag that we didn't kill.
So
There are 3 hags.
We killed one.
One may be killing a bunch of kids today. We don't know.
Which one?
The one that's not Granny.
There's,
Wait, is that what?
Yeah, Granny kills him in 2 days.
Dragzilla.
Yeah.
Blanglada, whatever her name is. What's her name?
Wait. So
Oh, Knucklebones.
So, based on what you just told me, Granny is killing kids in 2 days.
Yes.
But we have to kill other Granny.
No, other Granny's okay.
No, Knucklebones.
Right.
Even though we don't know when she's killing kids.
In 2 days.
No, you just told me Granny's killing kids in 2 days.
They're both part of the same coven.
They seem largely uninterested in each other.
At that point, you see running past the window, tripping in the mud, and doing a somersault in full guard gear, Spencer Putnam. As he then picks himself up, there's mud all over his face. There's mud dripping from his little wide-brimmed circular helmet that he's wearing, and he's trying to pull his halberd out of the mud, and it's now covered in mud. Picks back up, grabs his helmet, and starts running down towards what looks like in the direction of the Reeves house, his father's house in the city hall, trying to hold his pants up.
Okay.
That's
What the fuck is wrong with that kid?
So
That's
to
a lot.
Bethany, I go, Bethany, it was a pleasure to meet you. Please treat my companions gently, although I'm sure you're very practiced and need no assistance with that. And I run.
And as he leaves, I'm going to be asking her, so, you ever killed a hag before? Would you like to?
I mean, anything you have to teach me, I'm willing to learn.
Wow. As Quincy's running away, by the way, I'm yelling at Quincy. Don't forget to ask about Verity.
So you run away. You see, running up the street at about 25 feet per round because
How convenient! I still can't catch up to him.
he's trying to dash. He's having trouble.
trying.
You see him run through the open door. It seems like one of the it's now broken off a hinge of the Reeves house. Yes.
Okay, I continue running.
Okay, you get to the door. You can see the Reeve hiding behind a cloth chair with the rapier, shakingly wielding it.
Does he look like he knows how to use it at all?
Maybe. I mean, it looks like he knows that the pointy end goes in the fleshy bits, so that's a thing.
Does he look like he stands any chance of landing the pointy end in the fleshy bits?
Barely.
Are there
barely.
fleshy bits?
Oh, there are fleshy bits.
Are they our fleshy bits?
They're not your fleshy bits.
Okay.
They're actually deteriorating fleshy bits.
I thought we dealt with this.
I
thought we dealt with this.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's not the husband.
Yeah.
But you can see, standing in front of the Reeve, holding a very old looking shield and a mace over his shoulder. You can see dressed in similar finery in terms of level of construction to the Reeve, but obviously they're torn, the clothes are torn, they looks like there's dirt on some of them. A gentleman who is standing there, bits of his skin seem flaking off. He looks undead.
Ew.
And you
Can
see...
we call an undead a gentleman? Are they gentle?
Gentleman.
When you come around the corner, you can hear Tobias yelling at this creature. You can hear him say, "Now, Jasper, I'm sure we can work things out. If you could just turn around and go back to whatever grave you crawled out of, I'm sure we could figure everything out."
This is...
If I was chasing after
Does Jasper
Quincy,
ring any bells? Or
Jasper Hallgrave.
help?
I got nothing.
if I was running up to Quincy, how long does it take me to catch up to them?
Jasper, what?
Hallgrave.
Adam, I'm drunk. Help.
The mayor of Warwick.
Oh shit.
Okay. And he looks undead?
He looks undead.
From all the artifacts and the fact that I've seen many undead in my time.
Yes. And the zombie that you fought not too long ago.
Yeah.
He looks undead, and from his mouth utters a very resonant, ghostly sounding of, "You will pay for what you've done."
Okay, at that, I wield Clarissa.
Yeah, there you go.
And I swing with Megan at Tobias. No.
You stand next to the zombie like, come on, let's get him.
Yeah, I'm just going for it.
Yeah, sure.
If I may.
And I will say that it seems like his voice was magically altered to be a weird native thaumaturgy of making his voice 300 decibels loud or
Ow.
so.
Okay.
Yeah, it's loud.
Well, 300
So
is-
all of you can hear them and say that.
Am I okay? Because that's really loud to be really.
It's really loud. It's annoying. You don't take any damage from it. Thaumaturgy, it doesn't do any damage from loudness.
Okay.
It's only like if he used Thunderwave or something.
Okay, so I'm just going for it.
Picture.
With my +4. Yikes. Shit. So that's a 10, and I hope that at the very least I got his attention.
Yeah. As soon as you come down with Clarissa, his shield arm bends in a weird ass way where he brings up his shield to face near his back.
Yeah.
And he blocks it.
Creepy.
Like you can hear it.
Okay, so it would have been one thing if I just sort of like thudded him with Clarissa and it did nothing. That's not
Wendy.
good.
You mean Wendy, right?
Oh yeah, Megan.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you see his head. You can hear bones and skin as they rip and bones crack as his head does a complete exorcist 180 degree turnaround. And you can see that half of his lower jawbone is missing. You can see that his tongue is lolling out of the left side of his mouth where that other half of his jawbone is.
I start screaming.
So his
Am I there?
Is Draven there yet?
We'll get to you.
Oh, okay.
So his left eye
I'm there.
is intact. His right eye seems missing, and a cockroach sort of crawls
Wait,
out.
so
the wispy
the
hair.
right side of his face
Oh
is
my
gone,
God, no.
or his eye is missing and his jaw is half.
The left side of his jaw
Left side of jaw
is missing.
missing.
Left eye is still there.
Left eye still there. Right
eye missing. Cockroach climbs out of that eye socket.
God.
And then you see wispy gray hair.
And what is the state of his nose?
His State of his nose? Oh yeah, it's that complete gone bony little septum.
Voldemort.
Yeah, it's
Johnny.
more pointy.
I respect this man as a zombie.
Okay,
Got his attention. Roll initiative.
sure.
So I think Draven had been following Quincy, you said?
Yeah, Draven had been following Quincy.
Well, you yelled after me. Why are you following me?
So Draven, you get advantage. This is all homebrew stuff. Draven, go ahead and roll your initiative at advantage
worst
since you were
fighter.
following.
Oh, cool.
I am the worst fighter.
I rolled
rolled-
2 18s.
Well,
Should I take the higher one?
Yes. Always.
What do I add
have
to
her
that?
always round down.
I mean, just like, you add that.
Nothing.
Why is your initiative 0?
The Hexblade, all he hexes
Hexblade,
charisma.
charisma, yeah.
It doesn't matter if he doesn't go
Wait,
first,
how
he
much
just looks
charisma do I
stylish.
have?
+3 so far?
I don't need to be the face anymore. Fuck y'all.
You know you're going to do it anyway.
I need to keep him out of trouble at least. I rolled a 5 for initiative.
Okay.
I am the worst fighter. 5.
I mean, you could be negative.
Oh, nothing. Okay, 10.
10. Dire.
I'm still eating bacon.
Okay. Fair enough. Yep, no. Cool. Fair. Draven.
18. Wait, you said the higher one, right?
Yes.
18.
Okay. Got it. Thank you.
In all fairness, I rolled a red and a blue die, so if anything, this is like 3D18 right here. Like,
Relax.
it's almost so real in my face. Like,
Yeah. So I did roll initiative, I got a 9, but the only thing I'm going to be doing this whole time is like sitting back, eating, and recounting the tale of our battle with the hag to, what's her name?
Yes, to
Bethany?
Bethany. Yeah. Well, we'll get to what happens. So Draven, yes, you come around the corner. At this point, you can see Megan, Quincy's flail. One of her spikes is dug into the shield of this old-looking undead character in front of you. You can see Spencer has his halberd sort of shaking a little bit because he's never seen something like this. You can see that old Tobias is still hiding behind the chair with his rapier pointed out towards this undead figure. What do?
I'm going to run up to the front
Which way is the front now? His head is around.
of his body, so his head would be turned around.
So in
Behind him?
between him and the reef.
In between him and the reef.
Yes.
Is that where you're running? Okay, good. Okay, you make it there.
And I go to shove my sword in his head.
All right.
Actually, I have a rapier, is what I have.
Roll to attack.
Is he flanking?
Do I add my charisma to that?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll at advantage. You're flanking.
Yeah, still take the 17.
All right, 17 will hit.
Are you
7.
doing your Hexblade curse?
Yeah, I'll save it.
Okay. So 7 plus your charisma.
So
10?
10.
10. Okay, so 10 damage. You shove the rapier right through, it goes through his head and then it comes out on the other side through his empty eye socket. Yeah, you see it. And then through the hole.
I mean, I'm looking up at it.
Yes. Through the hole that you made, Draven, you can now see cockroaches are starting to crawl down the blade of your rapier.
Fuck me! Jump back.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
Do I take anything for jumping back?
You're going to take an attack of opportunity
Yeah, like-
for jumping back a little bit.
that means you can move it.
Can I? 'Cause
He
he's
misses.
on the upper side. He's on the
misses.
other side.
What I'm saying is you can move away and he can't attack of opportunity unless he has like legendary action.
Why would I move away?
That's a legit reaction. I jump backwards, like...
Yeah, fair enough. Now Jasper goes. His head turns around, and as his head turns around, you can see.
You should have left the rapier in his head.
As his head turns around, you can see that the hole where your rapier went through his head starts to close up, and he turns around and faces you. He brings down his mace upon yourself. He's going to miss with a 2 plus fuck bonuses. It doesn't matter. He's going to try again.
He has a fuck bonus.
Yeah.
Yes. He also rolled another 2, so he misses twice. Boom.
It's a comfort to know that he won't hit if he rolls a 2.
Yes, it is a comfort to know
It's a
that.
comfort to know that.
In all fairness, when he's attacking me, at this point I still see the cockroaches in his head, so when he's attacking me, I'm kind of like dodging, like anime style, like...
Wait, does that mean that he closed the distance?
What?
Does that mean he closed the distance?
I probably only jump back, like...
He
not
would
even
have closed
5
the
feet,
distance,
right?
yes, so you get an attack of opportunity.
I'm gonna do the thing.
Fuck. Marsha's gonna fuck him up.
Yeah. Marsha. Never mind.
Whoop,
No.
whoop.
No.
What was the 9? No. All right.
Fuck these dice, man.
So that's what Jasper does. Pam, what do you do?
Where am I?
Pam, I would say if you ran out, you are about 15. The Reeves City Hall and all that. It's right next door to the inn and tavern. So you're like 15 feet from the door at the point where I asked you to roll initiative. So you can get to the door of the Reeves office.
And the activity is happening
Inside.
inside Reeves.
Yes.
I can. Is the door open?
The door is off the hinge. Yeah.
I can see what's happening.
Yes, you can.
Oh shit. They're 15 feet away.
Yeah, 15 feet away.
Mage armor.
Okay, yeah.
Protect myself.
There you go. Good. Dyer, as you're sitting there eating bacon, you can hear this. The nasty.
So then her husband gets up out of the ground, and I mean this guy's been dead for like forever. And
Yes, but shouldn't you be worried about that?
probably. And so he's got this axe, right? And I mean, oh, you should have seen it. They're like, oh, it took off my head.
All right, that was 6 seconds. There we go. Quincy, what do you do?
I close the gap. Am I flanking now?
You are flanking now. Yeah.
So I'm gonna swing with Alice.
Okay.
Going to Wonderland.
14.
14 will hit.
Thank God!
He doesn't seem to be wearing any armor. The shield does give him an AC bonus, though, obviously.
Okay, and my brute gives me a D4 and a D8. 9.
9.
9. With
9
axe.
damage?
Yes.
Thank you, Quincy. Is that all you do?
Yes.
Spencer will step about, get about 10 feet away from from Jasper and go, "Aah!" and try to stab the creature with his halberd.
Key battle cry.
Turkey battle cry.
And he fucking misses because he sucks. Tobias will close his eyes and try and stab at the creature.
God.
Through.
Draven, dodge.
He's standing on the side of him. Don't worry about
Eyes
it.
closed.
He rolled a 3. Yeah, damn, he rolled a 3 and an 8. He's not gonna hit. You just see rapier flailing about in
Might as
the
well
air.
be a rapier.
Rapier, yeah. Draven, it is your turn.
I guess I'll hit him with my melee weapons. 15.
15 will hit. Roll me damage.
11.
11. Thank you. Cool.
Jab him in the heart this time.
Jasper's turn, you can see where the spikes in your flail. Quincy, his flesh seems to push them out of his body.
So does he not look any worse for wear at this
He
point?
looks a little worse for wear. I mean, you can see he reacted to what Draven did in front of him. But
So how about this? Is the wound that was made in his eye socket from the initial hit from Draven, is that completely closed?
that is completely closed. Yeah.
Does it look like it was never there, or that it closed?
It looks like it's closing,
Okay.
and it looks like it's beginning to make it look like it was never there.
And that was how much? 9 damage?
That was 10. Mine was 9.
So it's been one round, so probably by next round he'll have regenerated 10 hit points.
Who knows? Let's just hit him. Or you keep eating bacon.
You can see Jasper turn his head towards Tobias. You can see its eyes glow an immersive steely blue as it's like there was a projector behind his one eye, his one good eye, and it shoots out at Tobias.
He's a White Walker, guys. White.
Tobias instantly freezes and looks like he's paralyzed both physically, emotionally, mentally. He can't move. So he looks like he can't do anything.
Fantastic.
And then his head snaps back to you, Draven, and he rolls to attack with his mace. That's gonna hit with bonuses. I am fairly certain a 24 will hit. So you're going to take 8 bludgeoning damage. Pam.
I'm gonna do total damage.
Told the dead. Nice. Okay, cool.
I'm just gonna go for Ice Knife, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll to hit.
16 plus 6.
Yeah,
Ooh,
22.
nice.
Yeah.
22.
22 will hit.
I miss the good old days when my spellcasting bonus was axe.
Those are good old days. Roll damage.
You have to make a saving throw. Target and each creature within 5 feet of the point where the ice exploded must succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
Excuse me?
Whoa.
Oh wait, how close are you guys?
We are there!
Oh, shit.
Go for it. Chaos.
I don't know if I want to damage you guys, though.
This
Is
a
it
choice.
save for half?
They must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold
Okay,
damage.
so
So it's
save or.
save or.
Save or nothing.
I'm rolling the dex save.
Okay.
Nope. I rolled a 5.
Oh, you're fucked.
It's only 2d6. Probably take 7 damage.
14.
14.
What's your spell saving throw?
14.
Yes!
Yeah, wow, pass. There you go. Okay, so roll all the damage involved in Ice Knife, which would be the 2d6, and then that will also be the damage from him getting hit by the initial
Wait,
blast.
it's Ice Knife?
Ice Knife.
What business does a spell called Ice Knife have doing splash damage?
It's not splash damage, it's shatter damage.
Breaks upon impact.
Good answer.
There you go.
Answer.
Alright, so you have 2d6, and then...
5.
Alright, so he will take 5, Draven, you will take 5, Quincy, you take nothing,
Yeah.
Jasper takes 5,
'cause you're
also Tobias takes 5.
Just like goes over your head.
You hit the reeve?
Sorry.
Roll. There's another damage component to Ice Knife for when he got hit.
He takes 1d10. 5.
5. Okay, so he also takes 5 of that. Pam, it's your turn. Dire, back at the tavern.
And so they had the best ramen rolls, I'm telling you.
I
and
think
there was you've been there, you know, they had
Well,
that
I think
little
I
hats.
just heard someone like shoot off a magical spell.
That happens all the time around here, I'm sure.
But-
anyway, they had this half orc up on this little...
In 6 seconds.
I just want to point out, you were telling an entirely different story 6 seconds ago.
Yes. Quincy, your turn.
Okay, Matilda.
Am I flanking?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Draven has a shit ton of hit points too.
They're dwindling pretty quick. Must be the shatter damage.
So do you want the 17 or the 20?
I will take the 20, obviously.
So that would
Thank
be
you, Florence.
That would yeah, Florence. Well, no. Let's not give Matilda short shrift. That she is the one that got it.
Oh, that is true. That
And
is
she was the one that got it. So that is a crit.
Yeah.
2d8 and 2d4.
Oh.
Indeed. Okay, so that
I like
is
21.
8, 12, 19, and then is it just the strength
Yes.
once or
Just
the
strength ones.
strength once? Okay,
You
so
were-
19, 21.
Nice. Very
21
good.
with Matilda.
Boom. He looks like, holy shit. It looks like with the flail, you ripped off part of the back of his clothing, which is like, to picture, yes, perfect. You know, in Pocahontas, Ratcliffe,
I remember that there was the guy.
Pocahontas, the dude who was like supposed to be the governor of Virginia that came over on the boat, his purple finery and the way that's shaped with like poofy pants and all that jazz.
It was Puffy, yeah.
Yeah. Picture puffy clothes. He's wearing puffy clothes. You've ripped off
He's a
part of
puffy zombie.
Puffy's yes.
He's Puffy ZombiYumi.
Puffy ZombiYumi. Oh my god.
Hey, Puffy, yummy.
Puffy, god damn. Anywho, you do that damage. Very nice job, Quincy.
We have found the title of this episode.
Puffy ZombiYumi. God damn it. Spencer does his... Oh, I'm sorry. Is that all you do?
Everyone is where like they're gonna be, so
You
like
could action surge.
I could action search. That's once per short rest. Yeah. Okay.
Do it.
Yeah. We're going. We're going again.
Go again. Do it again.
That is a 19.
And that's... You rolled advantage, right?
Yes.
There you go. You hit.
Okay, so that's one of these, not two of these. And that is terrible. That is a
5.
That's 5 more damage than he
That is true.
had earlier.
yeah.
That is true.
You're so kind.
Very nice.
This game is not balanced for +2s.
So Spencer goes. He rolls to hit with his halberd.
Turkey
He hits.
Yes!
Very nice job.
I mean, at this point, he'd be flanking with his dad. So.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
Wait, roll the check for crit.
Actually, he is flanking.
Is he flanking with you because his dad's paralyzed?
Oh.
Yeah, he'd be flanking with Draven.
Ah.
So, anywho, no crit. But still, the halberd does 1d10. He does 1 damage.
Hey,
That's one more than he had before.
It's like he went to stab and he stabbed all the way, and it's like the very point. Just like...
so it misses, and then Draven's just like
Yes, just shoves it in.
He's just like,
I did it! Look at me! I'm fighting!
Tobias,
we like off in the distance we hear, and like a level up chime.
Tobias looks like he's fighting. Is still paralyzed. He's frozen in time, it seems, from his paralysis. Like, you can see beads of sweat dripping, like, coming out of his pores and dripping down his face. His eyes are wide. His mouth is stuck in just a horrific scream that no sound is emanating from.
Very Brecht.
Yes, very Brecht. That was Tobias Draven.
Create bonfire.
Okay.
Hey! Wait, what's the area? What's the area on bonfire? What's the area on
You're
bonfire?
asking somebody who does not have his phone.
Create bonfire has a 5-foot radius.
Just
at a point, 4 squares. So
No.
10 foot by 10 foot area.
No.
He got hit with
You're going to set me on fire. Or you on fire. You're gonna pick me, so no.
Or Tobias on fire.
It actually could be me and Tobias on fire.
and Tobias,
Why can't we all be on fire?
Gerald, Tobias cannot dodge. I mean, this is your chance.
It's your chance to get him, yeah.
I don't want to see the kid's face when he realizes that we set his dad on fire.
I'm not there, so I don't care.
Hey, if his
Eat
dad...
Your bacon!
Alright.
So if I were to cast
If
curse
his dad
on
dies, we get
him,
another
do I like is that once per like short rest, long rest? Like how does that work?
I think curse is once per short rest, I think.
Yeah, I think it's
You should be fine. You just woke up.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but
real.
Who knows what else we're gonna see?
Yeah, it's fine. Once per
So I'm 5 feet away from him, right?
Yeah.
So if I run back a couple of feet, like do I like get hit? Or,
Attack of opportunity, is that what you do?
I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yes. All right, fine.
You run back?
No,
Okay.
You gonna stick him with the pointy end?
I'm gonna stick with the pointy end.
Right, stick him with the pointy end. Stick him with the pointy end.
Are you flanking? Or is he facing you?
No, he's facing me, right?
He's facing him.
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure he's all eyes on me.
Can he face me? Like,
He doesn't want it.
I mean, we'll see what he does on his turn.
Nothing.
Wow,
Let's
that's
see.
a miss.
But it's not a critical miss.
That's true.
do we do critical misses?
We do critical misses, but it's
Oh yeah, a 1
But
always misses.
You want always misses. No matter if you had plus 19, 1 would always miss.
Yeah.
Next up is Jasper. Jasper does turn his full body around to face the person who did him fucking hella damage. As he turns around, you can see that his wound in his back is starting to heal.
So now I would get like an
quote-unquote
attack of
heal.
opportunity, right?
He didn't move. He turned
He
around.
didn't move, he just turned around. He hasn't left your range. He brings up his mace down upon you.
Sure.
Wow, no, that's not a hit. Ooh.
Hi.
How's the natural 20 sound?
I
Oof.
mean, if anything's going to hit, it's either going to be a 19 or a natural 20. So there's if I'm going to get hit, there's a 50% chance it's going to be a crit.
The second wind is also a bonus action and
Yes,
short
it is.
rest.
Yes, it is.
Just put that out there.
Alright, you take 12 bludgeoning damage as his mace crashes down upon
12 on a crit?
12. Yeah, he
That's
rolled
one-handed mace.
he rolled 2 3s, a 5, and a 1.
That's a third of my life.
You're fine. You got this.
A whole?
He tries to swing a no wait, that was his
That
second.
was his second attack.
So I'm sorry.
Hello?
Here you go, Pam, what do you
He's
do?
literally heal tanking.
I am going to... I'm still like 15 feet away, right?
Yes.
Okay.
So,
I'll run up and shocking grasp him.
good. Perfect. Roll to hit.
Okay.
I have this vision of just like Pam just running in and like sliding across like the mahogany floor or whatever it is, and just like and then she just like softly slides into the grass.
Just like one finger.
Roll.
I go like this. Run my feet across the carpet real hard.
Roll to hit.
Oh wait, what am I doing? I'm rolling the wrong one. Hang on, I'm sorry. I'm rolling damage already. Oh my god.
You're ready.
It's a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, shit.
What was your damage roll that you rolled?
It's an 8.
Is she flanking?
No, she's not because
No, she's sliding across the floor.
It faced me.
Yeah.
3.
3 damage. 3 shocking damage.
And then he can't make reaction.
He cannot. Very good.
which means
I mean, if you wanted to
if you
disengage,
go before he does, you can actually move away from him, and he can't for the next until his turn. He can't.
I mean, basically, if you wanted to move back, you could do so freely without spending any resources because he can't react.
Yay.
I can move back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You move back. You're out of his range.
My work here is done.
You just calmly get up, dust yourself off, and walk back.
Dyer.
Charging up.
But
And
Mr. Basker,
Yes, so I mean, I don't think my mother ever really loved me, and that's where I think it all stemmed from.
I'm very sorry to hear that. I mean, I did hear a lot of electricity crackling and a lot of banging
Right,
and
that
a lot
means
of
we're winning.
screaming. I thought I heard someone say, "Help us, our friend Dyer, please help us." Or maybe that might have just been the wind and the thunder, but I don't know.
You got any more of this bacon?
And that's 6 seconds.
I will use my movement to get up and run.
Taking the whole bacon with you. The rest of the bacon.
That's only going to make this next part even better.
Wait, can you throw the bacon at him? Just like.
I'll take the plate bacon.
Quincy, what do you do?
Pam's here. Spencer's here.
Yep.
Tobias is something.
Yeah, he's something.
Draven is here.
Mm-hmm.
Eleanor.
There you go.
I am not at advantage, correct? He's facing me.
Yes, that is all correct.
Does a 12 hit?
A 12 will meet his AC.
There you go. There you fucking go. Learn a lesson, kids. If you're gonna use a shield, at least wear some armor.
Right.
Or you're gonna fall prey to fucking +2s. I was like, that can't be a 9. This is a D8. That is 6 + 4 + 2 is 12.
12. Ah, yes, indeed. So, as you hit with,
Gloria?
no, but who made the hit?
It was, I said this not 10 seconds ago.
Belinda? Michelle? Leslie? Monica? Eleanor. Thank you so much. Fuck, I'm so bad. I can't remember shit. Eleanor.
I'm drunk.
So as Eleanor crashes into his body, he sort of flails back, and you can see his bones and his flesh and his clothes start to turn to dust, and you can see he's angrily fighting, and he has his mace and he tries to whack at the very still paralyzed Tobias, and as his arm and mace flies through the air, it just evaporates into dust through the air, and it would have hit.
I mean, I would have tried to force disadvantage.
Yes, of course. Yes, of course. But you see it would have hit, and his arm evaporates into dust, and then his body starts to shamble, and he looks at Tobias as his torso is turning into dust and going out on the wind through the cracks in the house into the open air. You can see him look at Tobias, and you see him say, "I will be back, and I will be more powerful, and I will have justice."
Can I be in the door now?
And you run into the door, Dyer. Prepare.
I have the bacon like in my hand. Like, yes.
It's not in your mouth?
Oh, we got him! Good job, guys. We got him.
Go team.
You know, pat Quincy on the shoulder.
And after about 10, I'd say a minute, Tobias comes back to, and then he faints and falls onto the ground, rapier clattering on the...
Feather fall, just kidding.
I'll go over and check him. I'll go over and like check him. You know, start rummaging through his pockets.
Yeah. You find like 15 gold pieces.
Nice. I'm just plainly like taking them out, and putting them up.
You're pickpocketing
Spencer runs up. How you doing?
Yeah. Okay, so while he's there, I'm gonna go like look for the tobacco.
You find the tobacco.
Okay, perfect. I got the whole case.
Good. No one is seeming to care.
Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna roll perception.
Yes.
Apparently I don't see that happen.
What was her name? Martha?
Yes.
Martha comes down the stairs, finally, in like her readily put on maid's outfit. She's holding like a broken chair leg. I was like, what's going on?
New pet.
Guys, the village of Ashford is not a region of Pokemon. Stop!
Not with that attitude, it's not.
Wow. Oh my god.
Listen, I'm plenty sure that you do not have enough badges to tame Martha.
One of these days, I'm just gonna run a game where your entire goal is to raise an army of NPCs as recruiters.
Yes!
No, you're not.
We'll call it Pocket Dungeons.
Do you really want to deal with the headache of managing that many character sheets?
Call it Pocket
No, I'm throwing them all to y'all. Who said I had to do it?
You all
Okay,
play
so I'm gonna
Kansas
have
City.
my trusty red mage pencil ready to pencil in plenty of stats.
This guy's got a 20 strength, definitely.
Yep.
Alright.
Pocket Dungeons. Wait, I don't mean to go there, but Pocket Monsters is like glorified cockfights. So if we had like actual NPCs versing each other, that'd be like
We could charge admission.
No, that would just be called Fight Club.
NPC Fight Club. Yeah.
NPC Fight Club.
first rule of
'cause-
NPC
'cause-
Fight Club. You don't talk about
You don't
NPC Fight
roll
Club.
nat ones in NPC Fight Club. So yes, the Reeve is unconscious. Spencer's trying to wake him up. Everyone roll me perception checks.
Martha's got a jet lag.
Wait, no, yeah, I'm proficient.
So,
7.
and 16.
I'm gonna do my wisdom instead, 14.
7.
Okay, well that's fine because I rolled a 1. You guys hear behind you scrabbling along the ground.
No.
What sounds like a bunch of rats or insects or
Oh.
whatever just outside the door. But you turn around just inside to see on a bed of what looks like spiders a bound and gagged child that you don't recognize. But it seems to be carried along the back of these spider-looking creatures as they crawl
How
around the ground.
big are these spiders?
About the size of a human hand.
Run after them.
No, they're coming to us.
They were
going by?
scrabbling past the door
Past the door.
to the outside.
Whoa. Scrabbling past the door.
Yeah, right behind you.
Oh.
Do you turn around and look at them, Dyer?
Yeah, sure.
The child is literally being carried on the backs of palms of what look like severed human hands. That seem to be animated.
Oh, okay. I will run. run, and try and like
Wait, after
jump
them
and
or away
grab the
from them?
kids.
Yeah. As soon as you jump and grab the kid, the hands literally just scatter all throughout the streets. And
That's right. Get the scram.
seem to be heading, like they scatter, they go around houses, generally in the northeastern area.
Filthy disembodied grabbers.
I will follow.
Alright, you follow them.
As, yeah.
You pick left, middle, or right.
Middle.
Alright, so you go middle. As you're running direct northeast through the village, you can follow this one scrabbling hand, and you're just barely
What
keeping up.
speed? Like, it's going at literally 25 feet per
It's going, dude. The fingers, it's going.
You've seen Thing, right?
Yeah. Have you seen spiders run before? Like, they're fast.
You said they were spiders, and then you said they were hands.
Yes, their hands that are
We've
running.
seen that little
They're
fucker.
spider hands. They do whatever a spider hand can.
Look out. Here comes spider hand.
Brilliant. So yes,
You're going to die in your sleep.
when it gets to the edge of the village, it runs into the tall grass, and you can see like the grass weaving as it's running to the forest in the northeast. And you can see directly northeast of you there is. So I never described what the outskirts around the village looks like.
Just the northern forest.
Just the northern forest. Above the northern forest, there is a ridge, a mountain ridge, that is fairly close. This is a very extremely hilly area, except for the weird valley you're in.
So we're like in the foothills.
Yes. And then it drops off, and then it makes a deep cut that looks like local legends say that giants literally kicked through the mountainside to like just make a path. And then there's the other side of the deep cut. It's fairly narrow. It's like a little gorge at a point. On top of the eastern side of the gorge, there is a tower, right? There is a watchtower, and that's directly northeast of the village of Ashford. And then on the other side of that tower, as you've heard, is the town of Warwick. And the little crawling hand seems to be running through the grass in the direction of the tower. Or in the direction of the northeast, but the tower is in the northeast, so there you go.
Okay, I go back.
Yeah.
So I'll take the kid back in. Hey, Constable. And I'll say to the kid, "Who's this?"
Oh,
Did you undo the thing?
Yeah.
yeah.
Who's this? I don't know.
Oh, that's young Alan Wake. Don't worry. Oh, wait, I gotta get his voice right. And also get a better
You
last name.
named him Alan Wake.
And also get a better last name.
Watts. Alan Watts.
Yeah. That's young Alan Watts. Don't worry. I'll take care of him, get him back to his family.
Wait, who did we ask?
I was actually I was calling Spencer Constable.
Oh, that's young Alan Watts. Oh, don't worry, sir. I'll get him back to his family right quick.
Thank you. Yeah.
No problem.
Listen, there was some like hands that we're trying to steal in, like hands.
Not hands. Hands.
Hands. Yeah.
Crawling on the ground, hands.
Yes.
Fingers, toes. Well, not toes. That's feet. But
No, not toes, just fingers
Hands.
and like backs of hands, but like nothing after the wrist.
Well, after seeing the mayor of Warwick here and trying to kill me, I'll believe anything now.
So
Unicorns are real.
Well, I mean, you're adventurers, obviously, you know.
yeah.
Tooth Fairy's real.
Well,
She steals your socks.
no wonder's open me socks. He walks off and starts carrying the child back to wherever the hell it came from.
What'd you find?
You know that watchtower in the northeast?
Mm-hmm.
I followed one and it seemed to be skirting off that way. I assume the others dispersed in other directions, but it's hard to imagine that they wouldn't at least go in that direction. And beyond is Warwick, and we just dealt with Warwick, and yeah.
Where are we going?
Is there anything else for us to do?
Alright, I'll go get the rest of our crew.
I mean,
So I'll go back and get the NPCs.
So with Sarah and
I'm so sorry,
And I'm gonna grab what's her name and
we,
Martha?
Yeah, come on, Martha.
we might want a short rest. I mean, you're fine. He's not.
Okay, what?
I'm dinged.
you guys can take an hour to gather people
Sure.
together.
If you short rest, I recommend doing second wind before you.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Are we doing this?
Wait, what? 1, 2, 3, 4.
What are y'all doing?
I don't know.
Pierre wins.
I win.
All right, well,
What
there
do
you
I
go.
win? What do I win?
Inspiration. There you go.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
So you guys 2 now, or?
Yeah, I already had one.
Well, you can give it to someone. You have to give it to someone.
This one.
All right.
I have one.
This one.
Okay.
There you go.
Yay.
God damn.
Yay. I have this.
That only works once.
We're all winners
You
today.
can only random Rochambeau each other for inspiration once in my games. And that was it. God damn it.
Okay. Try this at home, kids. +7. I gave 7. I don't really feel like I need to use another hit die on top of that. Are you good? Have you healed?
Oh, should I use a hit die?
Are you hurt?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should heal.
Draven, can I borrow one of those daggers?
Oh yeah, I have like 3.
I want to take along. What is her name? I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry.
Bellatrix? No,
It starts with a B.
Sorry.
Bethany.
Bethany?
Seriously?
Yeah. I want to take Bethany.
Why are you like this?
Bethany vehemently declines.
I have proficiency in deception.
Looks
Can I
like
like
we're gonna
convince
have to
her?
kidnap her, Dad.
She, alright, roll me persuasion.
Can I roll 2? Because I want to see this happen.
Well.
It's only,
20.
Wow.
So 19.
she
It's still.
will go on one condition, that she gets some alone time with you.
I mean, sure.
And she gives you a hearty wink.
How hard do you have a wink?
No.
You wanted this.
You can tell her more of your stories.
I'm pretty sure she's gonna make it so that he can't say a word.
Oh.
I agree to the terms of your
I'm
conditions.
12.
Alright,
How many pets do we have?
god damn it,
I
you
want
have
to write them down.
you have Simon,
Simon.
Spencer's off doing something else. You have Sarah,
Sarah.
and now you have Bethany. Yes.
Wait, do we have Spencer?
No.
How about Martha?
No, Spencer.
Martha is not.
No.
Spencer, we specifically did not take.
Do not take Martha, I swear to God.
She looks proficient with that chair leg.
I don't want anything to happen to her.
I'm doing a lot of work here recruiting. Someone else is gonna have to get more.
Bethany says she can be the party cook, and she'll go get some food stores for however long. She says the trip up northeast, wherever y'all going, is not too far away. So.
Well, are we walking? Are there horses? Is there a carriage? We're taking along a lot of people, question mark.
The Reeve, who's finally now conscious, wakes up and thanks you all for saving his life. As soon as he learns that you're going in northeast, he assumed he wasn't there for the crawl for the hands thing. He says you take whatever I have horses in my stables you can use.
Thank you, Tobias. Hey, listen,
I'm being a lot more agreeable.
I mean, you almost die. Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff going on here, really creepy stuff. So like you got to get this town organized. Kids are getting kidnapped by Perrytons, they're getting kidnapped by crawling hands. Dead guys, dead bangers are coming back.
Yes. Well, I will say this. I always figured that Jasper Hallgrave was in it with devilish magic and devilish things, and I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. And now he's coming back to kill me. I've done nothing against him.
Well, in my experience,
didn't he cut trade off?
Yeah, in my experience, people in that position of power, they don't get an eye for revenge like this unless they have good reason.
Yes, well, if he is the way he is, then I would suspect that he has probably made the whole town of Warwick go mad with evil. So do be careful.
Right, we will be careful. Right.
Am I there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll insight to see if he actually understands what he's talking about.
Okay. Who? Tobias?
Yeah,
Okay.
no,
Yeah.
he's just projecting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure.
Fuck.
No, man, he knows. He's seen things.
8.
You were looking to see if he knows what he's talking about?
Yeah.
He seems like he knows what he's talking about when he says the whole town of Warwick seems to have turned to evil.
Okay. See, I was just expecting, like, A, we get to Warwick, and it's a little rundown, and probably, like, fucked because of thing, but, like, not the whole town is converted. And B, that no one actually cares about the competition. And it's just this fucking place. But, okay, that's fine. I'm done.
He might be making leaps into devil worship and all that, but you don't know. He could be...
We've got hags.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not... It's possibly not that far from the...
Very true. What do you all do now that you're horsed up and ready?
Do we have enough horses for everybody? Question
Yeah,
mark?
yes. You have a caravan of horses.
I'm sure we
posse,
can
actually.
double up in some cases, or triple
Yeah.
up in case of...
Oh, Bethany wants to double up.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
She
Specifically trying to avoid this.
She brings out like
No, you weren't!
a tiny little paring knife, like a peeling knife. She said, I brought this to help defend myself.
No,
Didn't I give him that?
yeah. So I'll hand her a dagger. The dagger.
Ooh, this is much bigger than I'm used to.
Yeah, it works the same way, but you know you got to put a little bit more leverage behind it.
I know. I bet you know
didn't ask
everything
for
about
this.
I bet you know everything about leverage.
This is what I deal with.
I didn't ask for this.
I mean, you know,
I did.
when you're in a slammer, there's not a whole lot to do except for, you know, lift weights and shank guys. And
Oh yeah. Ooh, dangerous.
You didn't want to come along with the... I don't understand this girl.
I hand her a flask of water.
Wow! Wow!
What?
Because she's thirsty.
Wow! You just ride up, give it to her and ride up.
I just throw it. Bounces off her head. Wait, make it. I'm telling you what to do now.
wait,
Make an acrobatics
She
check.
catches it. She
Okay.
catches it deftly. You throw it at the back of her head. She snatches it out of the air by raising her hand and just catches it. And she turns to look at you with like a very knowing sneer.
Do I see this? Do we see this?
No.
Can I roll insight?
What are you inciting for?
Why? Okay, so she's acting like she's
I
like,
know.
oh,
I know.
very like, oh look, I brought this like paring knife, but then she catches a flask out of nowhere
Yeah.
with no eyes.
Yeah.
So like,
What are you inciting?
I'm inciting that she's not who she says she is.
Okay. Yeah. What did you roll?
No, I rolled to like say something. back
wait.
to her.
She's doing personal rolls.
So have we like properly set off? Or...
Yeah. You're properly
Shit.
setting off on the trail.
Damn it.
It's a 7.
A 7. You gather that part of her, like, oh my god, I brought a paring, blah blah blah. I'm kind of helpless. Is definitely a game
Yeah.
to probably make her seem, but she knows what she's doing seductively.
Can I?
Seductively, does seduction have anything
I
to
know-
do with catching flasks
Mm,
from behind
Mm.
with no?
She's basically making herself seem vulnerable.
Can I?
Mm-hmm.
It's a rude.
I know which way they're heading.
Yes.
Can I hard ride back to town?
You can hard ride back to town, yeah, okay, sure. Where are you guys going specifically? I need to know.
To the tower,
To the
right?
tower.
Okay, to the tower, okay. Okay, you can hard ride back to
I'm
town.
gonna hard ride back to town.
Why are you hard riding back?
I go back to the inn.
Okay, go back to the inn.
Go to the guy.
Okay,
What-
Owen?
Owen, yeah.
Okay, Owen's like, oh, I thought you didn't set off, Master Ænglethörpe.
Yeah, I thought I might have left a crucial piece of my equipment that in the room.
Oh, go free, I mean, the room's yours, go check.
But now that I see you, actually, it's really good that you're here. But you would be here. Bethany,
Aye.
how long has she been here in the village?
Oh, her family and her people have been here for a long time. You know, they're natives, really. Poor girl lost her husband and whatnot, no children though, but she's a fast found member of the church, bless her soul. Always done me a good turn.
So I'm rolling insight to make
Okay.
sure that he is saying things as he knows to be the truth.
Yeah.
This is probably gonna. Oh wow! I should just stop rolling insight.
Do you have inspiration?
9.
You do have inspiration?
No, that's fine.
He seems like he's telling the truth.
Okay.
What are you worried about, young mistress, young Madam Norton?
I'm not really worried. I just whenever we take on new compatriots, it's become common practice for me to just
Well,
be thorough.
I understand.
So how long back did she lose her?
Oh, long back, about like 6 months ago or so.
6 months ago.
You know.
How?
Oh,
Thank you.
oh, terrible accident, farming accident it was. Old Hawthorne was out in his field, saw Master Adam out in the field, plowing away. All of a sudden, his mule just starts picking up pace a little bit, and just got angry, ornery at him, snatched the whip right out of his hand, pulled his head right in front of the plow, and just terrible, what happened to old Adam Norton there. Bethany couldn't really deal with it. If you want more details, Master Hawthorne will know what will give you everything, but I suspect you might want to be hurrying back now. Tower's not too far away.
Okay. Thank you for that information. I tokenly go into my room and look for a thing.
Right.
Back out. Thanks again.
On your way, I was like, no, you don't be worrying about the people of this town here now. We run a very tight ship. We know these people here are good. And I would be first to warn you about any unsavory customers, I tell you that much.
I do appreciate that.
He says, tapping his nose.
I have faith in your vigil eye. However, we do have at least reports of children reporting to a second Sunday school class.
No, there only be one. Because
Right.
there's only one Sunday in the week.
Right. Right, which is the problem.
Right.
I wrote off.
Oh, I will say this though. Unsavory characters, now you bring them up, just do be careful about that Ezra James. He ain't right after hitting the bottle, you know.
That's the town drunk?
That's the town drunk.
Okay.
And you hard right back. You guys, when Quincy comes back to you, are now halfway up this trail. You are now about 40 feet above where you originally were. The trail led alongside a river, and then it broke off going north. You are now about 40 feet up above where that trail was, climbing this hill, and you can see the trees begin to sort of break away as you climb up the hill. And you can see the tower looming not too far in the distance. I'd say about a quarter mile or so. You hear Quincy galloping up behind you.
I need coconuts.
You get what you need, Quince.
Yeah, I need a moment when we get there.
So you guys arrive at the tower. It seems fairly old make, I would say. Cormier is entered a renaissance in terms of architecture and whatnot. This seems to come from an old, I guess our time, old medieval period. This tower is very basic, needs to work. It's tall. It's about a 50-foot tall tower. You can see there's one entrance. You can see that it's about a 20-foot base, and then it tapers up to maybe about 10, 15 feet at the top, with a crown with parapets at the very top. You can see arrow loops inside the tower, but at the very base, standard square windows, probably for lookouts, to be able to look out at. That's what they do. But you can see that there are vines crawling up the side of the stonework. It's very mossy. There are no lights in it, which you would be able to tell if there were, because the clouds are still dark and it's still drizzling a little bit. It's very gray overcast.
Cast detect magic.
Ah, yes, you cast detect magic.
What's the radius on detect magic?
What? 60 feet. You are within 60 feet of the tower, let's say. You're at the base of the tower. You cast detect magic. You do detect in front of you something magic above you, kind of, actually. And you can see in the window, you can see a flutter of wings of like a black bird, possibly a raven, a crow. That when you looked up, it was sitting on the windowsill, and then it flew inside of the tower. Divination.
There's sorcery afoot, guys.
You would know. Tell me what else is new in this town. Village.
Well, I didn't see any hands, but I think a raven just quaffed into the window.
Sarah goes up to the door of the tower. It's off its hinges. Vines seem to have broken the wood away, just trying to grow in any whatever direction they can.
Detect magic is actually 30 feet.
Oh, 30 feet?
It's a 60-foot diameter.
Oh, still. I'll let thank you. I'll let
The
it.
window is 30 feet.
Yeah, the window is 30 feet up. That's fine. Yeah, that works. She pulls away some of the wood.
What I want to do is I'll ask Bethany to stay here with the horses, and I'll go up with Sarah if she's going in.
Question.
Yes.
How are the horses' feelings? I know that horses are very perceptive to being terrified of things.
The horses look okay. Some of them are looking down another trail. So when you came up to the trail of the tower, you actually rode down one of two forks. Imagine, if you will, you're coming from the tower, you will come to a fork in the road. One goes towards the west and south, towards Ashford. Another goes towards east and north, you probably assume, towards Warwick. They are looking, some of them will look up and off towards the fork in the road that seems to be going east and north towards Warwick. And other times the horses will graze along the grass here, but they'll take turns looking out, surrounding areas. But they seem fine, aside from that one specific little trail.
Okay. But they're not agitated, they're not scared.
No.
Okay.
No.
If you're going up, I'm gonna follow close behind and just be like, hey, how did old Peggy's husband eat it again? Do we remember?
Didn't she kill him?
Well, we know that, but
She killed him, and observing
what was the town's story about how the husband died?
Town story about how the village's story about how the husband died was
Yes.
that he just keeled over and she hung herself out of sadness. You discovered that Peggy Titchwillow killed her husband
For power!
For power. Actually, this is something new. She basically ripped out his heart and replaced it with the seed of an oak, and so he grew
It's a
a
briar heart.
Yeah, briar heart, basically.
Oh.
Yeah,
That's what we thought.
essentially.
I mean, in Skyrim terms.
Yeah, in Skyrim terms.
You've been talking with this woman since morning.
Yeah,
right?
I don't trust her.
How did she say anything about her husband?
Just that he died.
So the town's story is that it was some sort of freak farming accident.
So-
Fell in front of his plow or something.
Well, while we're talking, I'm gonna, take out the lantern and and have the knife out and kind of go inside.
Yeah, sure. As you are following Sarah, you discover that the tower is empty. At the beginning, there are some wooden planks falling down from where there are some levels up, for each floor, but you can see pretty much through the whole tower all the way up. It seems fairly empty. There is a set of stone stairs along the side that Sarah is carefully going up, step by step.
Sarah, maybe let Quincy go forward. You can swing over his head.
Good point.
So I'll behind them and just be like, so how long ago did her husband die?
6 months.
6 months.
So
6 months, and she's, unless this is her way of grieving.
Our story seems to check out. She's been around. Lily Owen from the inn seems to vouch for her, having been here. Actually, Sarah, what do you know, if anything, about?
She looks out narrow loop at Bethany. As soon as she walks past it, she looks back at you. She rolls her eyes and she says, "That bitch, she's just thirsty." Look, she'll fuck anything that moves.
I get that, but...
Yeah.
Yeah,
the farming accident thing, yeah, everyone says that happened. I didn't see it. I didn't see the body or anything, but...
Can you believe it?
before he died, she and her husband, he came by to he always came by to me to get his mules reshoed and everything. He seemed like a nice guy. I don't see a reason why she would do anything harmful to him.
Did you relate exactly how he died, or you just informed me?
I will recount the story if it's useful at this particular moment. But
Yeah, I mean, that's what the Reverend and
makes me think. I mean, if he was treating his animals well.
was there a public funeral for the men?
Well, yeah, but they had a closed casket, you know? I mean, no one wants to see a beheaded corpse.
Obviously.
And, because his face was all messed up.
Well,
Because the mule didn't stop.
Just watch your back a little.
Oh, yeah. Oh, trust me. I always watch her back. She tried hitting on my Albie once, and I told her where she could go stick it.
Yeah, I bet she tried that exactly once.
That's exactly, yeah, I'm right.
What are Pam and Draven doing, by the way? Sorry, I didn't
I'm looking at Pam and I'm wondering, it's been a while since we tried talking to this old hag. Do you still have the...
Oh my god.
The totems? Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, I still have one in my pocket.
Wait, I didn't take them all back?
I'm not talking to you.
No.
Do I have the third?
Do you want it?
Should we try, contacting her and, just...
You can totally have it if you want it. I'll probably have the third.
Should we try contacting her, or, Pam, you have such a way with
Yes!
Was there any amount on that die that would have come up that would have made you say no?
What?
Yeah, anything below 15. It was a 17.
I love how your personal rule is spreading. I love it.
I saw him doing it, and I'm like, oh, that's a good way to make decisions.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's a good way if you're not sure how your character would react to base your decisions on something empirical about your character, which is your numbers.
Yeah.
What I love about chaotic neutral is whatever impulse I have at that moment, that's pretty much what my character would do.
Nice.
Well, a lot of the time I just roll to be like, okay, so if this, then this, but at this particular moment when I roll the die, I actually want this, so let's do it!
Yeah. Pam, do you take out the iron token?
Yes.
Alright, so you take out one of the tokens, and you are holding it in your hand. Make a wisdom saving throw.
It was 19.
Alright, so you pass, no word, nothing's being spoken to you, but you feel a link, as if something was watching you or aware of your presence. And it's linked to this totem. This token, this iron token.
Hello!
Oh, my pretty. Pretty's pretty. Peekaboo.
I don't see you.
Oh, well, I see you.
What am I wearing?
She describes exactly what you're wearing.
How many fingers are you holding up?
How many fingers am I holding up?
Second. Oh shit. Draven, you see, you hear a flap of wings as a raven sits on the perch, and it's holding an eyeball in its mouth, in its beak. It's looking down at Pam.
3, you're holding 4 fingers. 3 now.
Well, so while they're talking,
You can't hear anything.
Yeah, I can hear
You
it.
can hear what she says.
Yeah, I can hear what she says. But I'm next to Quincy.
No,
we're inside.
You're
Oh,
inside.
you guys are inside.
Say hello to your friend who's seen me, please.
Eldritch blasted.
Say hello to your friend.
Eldritch blasted.
Is
The
this...
raven flies away.
Okay.
Eldritch blasted.
Wait. Fine. I Eldritch blasted.
Alright. Roll to hit.
I was heavily suggested. 14.
No, you fucking hit that bitch. You hit that fucking squawking bastard. Roll damage. Never mind. I just looked up the hit points.
He might roll a 1.
That wouldn't matter if it did. Oh, it has 1 hit point.
Oh my god.
Well, I rolled a 3.
Well, so
I
you
died
kill it 3 times over.
You killed 3.
You see an explosion of feathers as the raven flies away, and then this eyeball plummets down to the grass.
Which way was the raven flying?
It was trying to fly northeast.
Towards the tower?
Towards
the
the town of
Towards
Warwick.
the town.
As the crow flies.
As the crow flies,
How
yes.
far away is the eyeball?
You would have seen the Eldritch Flash and all. It's like the 15 feet.
Can I, feather fall and catch the eyeball?
I mean, it's just falling to the ground.
It's just falling to the
I
ground.
want to catch it.
You can run over and catch it.
Okay.
Make me a dex check.
13.
13, you catch the eyeball.
Yay. Hey, I got your eyeball.
You hear no response.
Now can see us.
I put it in the box with the totems.
That's brilliant. That is
We're gonna put it
brilliant.
in one of the dolls.
I hope magic feedback is a thing.
Oh my god, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Oh, I should have caught it with the box.
Oh,
That would have been better if I would have just like.
Yep.
I did that instead.
No. Now we can take selfies.
God damn it. I am going to do it. A wand of photography.
Oh my god.
Or a wand of lithography.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a
Does it,
soft
like-
ball? Is it just an eyeball, or is
It's
it
just
like
an eyeball.
Please tell me produces woodcuts.
Yes.
Like we're talking like
So-
Rasputin, like when his eyeball pops out like that.
Yes, like
Okay.
that. It's like an
your eyes
eyeball with the nerve at blood vessels at the very end
Great.
of it. Yeah.
We're sanitizing it. We're sanitizing it.
So,
With what? Holy water?
so we're walking up the stairs and like
Ooh.
We hear now
we don't see it, but outside one of the arrow slits, this bird just
And
vaporizes.
you hear Draven casting a spell, and then
I rush down to open the door and go back up.
yeah.
Wait, can I do an experiment?
What do you
Can
want
I
to
put
do?
holy water on the eye?
I mean, we haven't tried holy water on any of the other things. Also, did we get more holy water?
Yeah, I did by the church.
Can I cast
What do you wish to cast?
detect magic?
Alright, so I'm going to let detect magic happen
Bethany?
before you pour holy water on that. Is that okay?
I want to
You're
cast it
gonna
on Bethany.
Bethany.
It's just a range within you. It's not on anything.
Oh, yeah.
It's range self.
Oh, okay. So if I just cast it, it's like
Yeah,
Bethany
which means you
doesn't-
would have gotten the information previously. There's
cool.
no.
So it's like an aura kind of.
Yes, you see, if you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area
I
that
can
there's
tell what kind of
magic.
magic it is, right?
And you learn its school of magic.
What does it tell me about the eyeball?
Divination.
I mean, it's probably the same thing that you sensed earlier.
You pour holy water on the eyeball?
Indeed.
Right,
Just a drop. One drop.
Right, I'm so sorry. I've got to find the thing. You pour holy water on the eyeball.
Okay.
Nothing seems to happen. It's like you're giving the eyeball clear eyes,
Fred.
It looks refreshed.
Can I
Dry eyes.
Yeah, it looks refreshed.
There's nothing coming in out of the totems.
Uh,
No voice or anything.
It's not like it's her actual. It could be her actual eye, but it's not necessarily like it's her actual eye.
Right. Well, that's what I'm trying to rule out. Like, is it this bitch's eye?
Right. But also, holy water only has a very specific effect on like things that holy water would have an effect on.
Also, when you pour it on drop the holy water on, you realize then that the eyeball seems to be the nerve ending and all that included seems to be covered in a sort of varnish,
Like it's shiny?
like it's shiny. Yeah.
Wait, so it's not strictly speaking a squishy eyeball.
Strictly speaking, yes, that's exactly right.
It's like,
It's been taxidermied or something.
is the eyeball part hard? Like, is it like a marble?
Yeah. It's varnish. Yeah.
You
Hard
say
and
that
varnish.
like poke.
Yeah.
Like tapping it?
Yeah. Meanwhile, in the tower, you guys get to the top. You can see a few raven feathers like strewn. There's
I'll pick one up and keep it.
there's a blasted where there's a raven corpse blasted to pieces, scattered along the ground in the top of the tower. Yeah. Other than that, it seems fairly empty, but you can see all of the surrounding area.
Okay.
It seems.
Anything of interest?
Yes, actually. So you can see the town of Ashford, which is southwest of you. And that's, it's still overcast, but the trees are nice and green and whatnot. Not green, the trees are turning, fall colors, etc. As you sweep, you can see the now basically burnt, dead trees of Old Peggy Titchwillow's wet lair and all that. And then as you sweep north, you get to the mountains. You can actually see there's a very thin line of smoke coming up from behind the mountains, seems to be blowing away in the wind to the northwest. Then you turn north, and as you were looking at that thin thick line of smoke, the thing that really catches your eye is that the trees immediately, as you're looking directly north from that line, go from leafy, turning fall colors to straight up dead and leafless. And you can now make out a harsh line that sort of makes a border with the rest of the forest. And then it comes down towards the tower. It starts coming south, and it seems to be projected northward. And in the center of this huge swath of dead timber, with branches reaching up as if trying to claw at the gray clouds in the sky, in the center of it, you see dark, no lights, no movement, a generously sized town, Warwick. As the rain starts to pour harder and the thunder goes, you can see that there is, in the center, in what looks like an old fort, a dark, ominous, bluish-green glow in one of the windows.
Sarah, you ever been to Warwick? Because it looks like a ghost town to me.
Sarah's looking out the window, and she looks at you, and she says, well, if it wasn't a ghost town before, I assure you, it certainly was not a ghost town before. It definitely looks like one now.
Can you face down the dead if it means getting your kids back?
I'll face down Asmodeus himself if it means getting my kids back.
Let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Do I hear that?
Yeah, you would.
I just do a little, like, whatever the equivalent of a cross
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, the holy whatever.
The sprouting of the sheep.
The sprouting of the sheep.
So,
Yeah.
but so just nothing else here. We just get to the top and there's.
Yeah, you get to the top, you can see out. You can see town of Warwick.
How long is it going to take to get there? Here, you think?
Sarah tells you if we head down the trails and stick to the trails, it'll take maybe an hour or two.
If we ride hard,
I bet we can get there in about an hour.
let's get moving. So we'll come back down, tell everyone what we saw, and whatever happened to the mayor of Warwick might happen to the whole town. But it wouldn't happen to the kids because they need the kids for their juju. No offense.
It's not my juju.
Good point.
Draven, what do you do?
So it's an hour, huh?
Yeah, an hour hard ride.
What time is it of the day?
I'd say 9:30, 10 a.m. But it's super. The storm clouds are barreling in.
Like, our option is to go and get wet or wait out the rain and let the kids die. So we ride.
You ride.
The rain never bothered me anyway.
Yes. So all along the watchtower, you ride hard. You ride down the trail through the forest. As you're riding towards the town, everyone make perception checks.
12.
9.
15.
21?
Dyer? Yeah, so along with Quincy, you can see every so often, you'll spot someone, like in the forest. Like every so often.
Just someone?
Just someone. Like you'll ride past the trees and you'll see someone just standing there in the forest. Quincy, every so often as you're riding along, you'll just see, like, and this is like every 5 minutes or so, you'll just see someone off just standing still in the forest, just fucking standing there.
Can we hold up for just a second? Like basically, yeah. When you whistle, like I'll stop and just take a look at that person.
Yeah, seems to be just a dude standing there. He's turned away from you. You can see his outline in the lightning when the lightning comes. But he's like far out. He's like 100 feet.
Got you.
Out in the woods. Just standing
there, but not looking at us.
No, he's not looking at you.
I'll ride up to
Quincy.
Do we deal with it, or do we just go and hold? It's
Take Draven with you at least.
I have a disguise kit.
He's busy putting on the beard.
Yes.
Alright, back barrel.
Is it too hard to ride that way?
It does become like a little difficult, but because the trees are now dead. No, it's not too.
In the dead tree.
Yeah. You're in the dead trees now.
Gerald, if you need us, blow the horn.
We're good.
Okay, we go.
You go
to this one that we happen to be near. I suppose.
Any of you have dark vision?
Yes.
Okay, Draven, you can, as you guys are getting closer, it's swaying, just sort of standing there every so often, it'll just sway, but it's, for the most part, it's just fucking standing still. You see no one else around. There's no one standing next to him, there's no one even else in the rest of the trees. You don't see the lights, that's a big thing, so that's good for you. But
You mean like wisp lights?
No wisp lights.
Okay.
No wisp lights, no nothing, it's just dead trees. You hear no other animals or anything in this part of the forest. You don't even hear any other birds, even though you did see the raven wanting to fly off in that direction. It's just dead quiet aside from the rain hitting the ground and hitting this figure who doesn't seem to give a shit that they're getting rained on. And the thunder and the lightning. Very, very frightening.
So, if it's just a guy that's sort of out of his sorts, then we shouldn't hit him. But if it's a Zom, then we should hit him. But there's no way to know without at least going to the other side of the guy. In either case, we probably shouldn't just hit him out of surprise. So I'm just gonna call out to the guy. Yeah?
You guys
How
are
far
about,
are we at this point?
You guys are about 50. If you guys are going to call out to the guy, you guys can get about 50 feet without probably having to make a stealth check.
That's about halfway, right?
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, if you want, you can be ready to Eldritch Blast the guy.
That'll reach, yeah. Should I hit him?
We need to know.
Mm-hmm.
We're not just indiscriminately killing dudes out here in the dead forest.
Quincy's answer is no. But Draven can do whatever the hell he wants.
That's true. Well,
Alright,
you have
we get close. We get closer.
close enough to have to make a stealth check.
No.
So 50 feet. 50 feet. Okay, 50
Nice,
feet.
that's where you already are.
Yeah, we're there.
Okay. Do you want to get closer?
No.
Why not?
So
If
Quincy's
he's a zombie,
Quincy, do you call out?
yes.
What do you say?
Hail, traveler!
You see the figure nudge its head over to one side, and it starts slowly turning its body with just its feet. It doesn't turn its torso with its body or the rest of its head, and then it walks off a little bit behind a tree. Then it goes out of your sight for like a second, and then you see it come around on the other side of the tree, and then it turns back, walking as if towards you, but like off to the side of you. It starts slowly walking in that direction.
Okay.
It gets about 30 feet away. There is a flash of light from lightning, followed quickly by thunder. In the flash of light, you can see that the entirety of this figure's face is just now a skull. You can see that there's still flesh along the outer side. You can still see the ears and stuff, but there's no eyes, there's no tongue. It's just a faceless front of a skull. And you can see the rib cage has been ripped open, and you can see that it's just walking. It seems to have what used to be a very fine carpenter's smock. And that's just like a flap down now. You can see the open rib cage and everything. And it's just kind of walking.
Do you think,
No, we just if that's as fast as it's going to move, we don't need to deal with it. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna
yeah, I
go.
was gonna say, if I throw something like next to it, do you think it'll chase after that, or do you think it's looking at us?
If it's looking at us and that's how fast it's moving, then we do not need to deal with it. We just go.
Where's the fun in that?
Wow.
The fun is not using up your resources before we go deal with something probably bigger in the town proper.
Can I... Wait, it's raining, right?
It's raining.
No, there's no point.
Men.
Dead
Says Bethany.
Man.
Alright.
Wait, is she seriously shit-talking me for going to check out a threat?
No.
No, she's not. That was just a joke. Oh my god, no.
Not you, Bethany.
No. You hear Bethany yell out into the forest, "Did you find anything?"
And what happens?
I shush her.
The figure raises its head, and you hear her say, "Is he okay?"
I will grapple her if necessary to put my hand over her mouth.
When you put your hand over her mouth, you kind of hear kind of like,
Floor grappling.
floor grappling. I remember when Heath did floor grappling.
Bethany, if you want that alone time, you're gonna have to just chill. Just chill. We don't know what that is. We don't know what it is out there.
And then wordlessly, silently, just feet fucking running in the grass.
So it runs.
The carpenter zombie is now running towards you. Arms just like flailing by the side, just running at you. It gets 10 feet away from you.
Oh.
Well, I would say, let's roll initiative before it gets to you.
Yeah, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Literally fuck me today. 10.
19.
Quit using the dice.
All right.
I don't have my dice.
So I was say you use these.
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah. Damn, I didn't know they had a negative dex.
I don't.
You guys don't know what's going on yet, so I'm gonna have Dyer and Pam hold off for a second, okay?
I'm just waiting to see if we get a response.
We're gonna hear some thuds.
Yeah. Draven, you go first. It is 30 feet away from you.
Eldritch Blast it.
Eldritch Blast. Roll to hit.
Eldritch Blast. 4. That's a 9.
You hit.
Oh, it has a dex penalty.
You hit, yeah. Nice.
5.
5. You blow one of its arms off. Just shatter one of its the forearms right below the elbow.
See?
Just blows it the fuck off. It just starts running. It seems to only be able to get 20 feet to you. It is now 10 feet away.
Okay,
Quincy,
good.
what do you do?
Because 30 feet would have been outside of my movement. I go over and hit him with Yvonne.
Alright, there you go. Roll to hit.
Okay, a 16 better hit.
A 16 definitely hits. That's
Alright.
twice its AC.
13.
As you hit, you basically knock off its right arm. The other arm that still has hand and stuff, you basically unhinge the shoulder from that side. And it's just fucking arms everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
He doesn't look down though.
Draven, what do you do?
Can I run in a way that I'd be able to flank it, or
Yeah, you can
I
flank
can
it.
run behind it, right?
Sure,
'Cause it's close
yeah.
enough.
Uh-huh.
All right, I run behind it and I attack it with my rapier. 14 was what I rolled.
All right, yeah, you hit.
5
5
plus 3. 8.
8. Okay, it's got to do the thing. All right. You can see that your rapier goes through the neck muscles of this zombie.
Why does this keep happening?
Yeah, no. It goes through, and when you hit the spine, the little bit of neck muscle that was still animated, still attached. You dislodged one of its. What do you call these spines? The what?
Vertebrae.
Yeah. Thank you. The cervical. Yeah, you dislodged one of the cervical spines. No, that's not
That
right.
cannot be right.
Cervical vertebrae, no?
One
That
second.
cannot be right.
That cannot be right.
The cervical vertebrae?
Vertebrae anatomy. I'm looking it up so we get it right.
Hey, fuck off.
Actually, he is correct.
Thank you. What? Fuck off.
Cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacrum, coccyx. Yeah, cervical. Your rapier cuts through the muscle and dislodges one of the cervical vertebrae, and its head falls off, and then the zombie crumbles to the ground, and you're out of initiative.
Inspiration.
He already has it.
So you just
this?
It's a rock.
so you just beheaded
Just beheaded it.
old boy here.
I ride back.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like,
Is it still dangle? Okay, so it's beheaded. Where's the head though?
The head is in the grass, in the dead dirt of the tree.
wait, no,
Forest.
let's be proper. I loot the body.
You find an impartial set of carpenter's tools.
Okay.
A partial set, a very partial set of carpenter's.
Like a hammer.
Yeah, like a hammer.
I feel like you are impartial to the partial set.
I ride back.
There you go.
I follow.
Do you bring the head? Do you bring anything?
Dude, no, it's okay.
Okay.
I was just wondering if it was still hanging off my rapier or not.
That would be.
Everyone's
pretty
looking
tolerable.
around like, what
Yeah.
the fuck? We saw and heard, and just you kill him?
Oh,
Can't-
back. Oh. You
Yeah,
can't
that
kill
looked
what's
like
already
you
dead.
just killed someone out there. We're just double checking.
Zom.
Like, what?
Zom. No
Zom.
face. Zom. Undead.
Oi, no, that's not good.
No.
No, it's
No,
not.
that's not good. That means they're out in the woods.
Yeah. But they don't appear to be very perceptive unless we make a big fuss. And they seem not particularly fast. It moved like 20 feet.
Okay, so
Why?
okay, so here's the question: was it like some old body from out in the woods?
It was a carpenter at some point.
I ride over, I grab the body, and I bring it back. It was dead.
Oh, yeah. Bethany screams.
I say we just ride hard.
So-
we ride hard past these things.
Yeah. So my thought is this is what's happened with the townspeople.
One, yes. And two, if they are a defensive formation, they're a very poor one.
Warwick was bigger. It was a town.
The whole context of the pissing contest between between the various townships is what I'm going to call them appears to be that Warwick is too big
To be a village.
called a contestant in the
Village of Warwick.
the greatest little village of
And
Warwick.
Okay.
conveniently, if the townspeople were predominantly turned into zombies, I guess. Well, let's just say the mayor of the town was not too happy. So I'm guessing they no longer qualified, which benefits a certain Tobias Putney.
Are you saying he's behind this whole fucking thing?
It's just the one killer, eh?
So I can't say
No,
anymore.
not
because
catching them
table's all-
killers then. I was just the one killer, actually.
Maybe our resident mage knows something about how hags operate.
So, I'm back.
So she
Hi.
screams when
How
she
is
saw
she
the body.
She screams when she saw the body.
I just face palmed. It's like this is our.
You see that? If you keep screaming, there's going to be more of them.
She instantly drops. Stop! Like her mouth is still agape. No sound is coming out. But now you can see her eyes were looking at you. A flash of lightning happens, and her eyes just dart off into the woods.
I'm going to look.
On your left.
I'm going to look there.
You can see that a figure steps out from behind a tree
Adam,
in the darkness.
please stop doing
Hard ride.
And
Yeah.
please stop doing that. You're reminding me of the Ginosaji.
Well, yeah, there you go.
Which way are we
Okay,
going,
so
guys?
so like throwing dagger out. We riding or fighting?
We're
Right.
Right.
or
See,
die.
Go.
yeah. So you're right out. There you go. You won't get to see how many there were.
Don't want to know. Want to know. Don't want to know.
There you go. You ride.
Although I will occasionally look back as we're riding.
As you, the trail is actually fairly straight. So as you look back, you can see at first 5, and then 5 more, and then 2, and then 10 come out of the forest.
And then 5 more.
As they were converging on the trail where you were, and very slowly, this little brigade of zombies, or figures, I guess I should say, this brigade of figures starts walking up the trail in your horse's direction. But they're way off, and you're riding hard.
Well, we're on a timetable now. Simon, Sarah, did you recognize that guy?
Without a head, did you bring the head?
You still have the head.
I have the whole body. I never tried
They didn't
This button.
They didn't recognize.
I never dropped it.
They didn't recognize him because he doesn't have a face.
So
Yeah, dude, this is not useful. I don't understand. Like, what?
do we think that these are the people of Warwick?
I mean, I wouldn't even expect them to know anyone from Warwick.
As you're riding hard, some time passes. Let's say 10 minutes. In the distance, you see now just a line of dark on through the trees and on the horizon. As you get closer, you can make out that has breaks in it, sort of like large parapets. Then you can make out that these large parapets are actually towers with smaller parapets. And you can now see that you're coming upon this redoubt, like this small stone wall. And now you can see roofs of buildings sort of just behind this wall. Not many buildings, just scattered about. But you can see that it's dark. There's no lights in the towers or anything. And the portcullis is down. But you can see, you could ride past a sign that says Warwick just ahead. Population 1,396. And then you notice in the lightning flash, you see that someone had taken blood and smeared it across that number and had scrawled in blood with one finger a number 0.
Well, I guess Warwick's not going to be entering the contest.
And I bet as they are now, they'd have a good chance of winning.
Sarah quips, well, I guess, I mean, with a population below 1,000, you're technically a village.
I mean, don't you need at least one?
There's about to be 6.
Oh, I bet there's at least one thing in there. I'm not sure if it's a citizen Warwick, though.
Well, they're the mayor now.
Yeah. And I think that's a good place to stop.
Dun dun dun!
Everyone say bye!
Bye!
Bye.
Later.